When I was growing up in Korea, I used to go and visit my grandmother's farm every summer and just pick a watermelon from the field and crack it open and just shove it in my face. It was just most delicious thing I have ever tasted. Anyway, what my grandmother used to talk about is that you have to really respect the soil to a point where everything that lives underneath the soil is a life, and you have to protect that. So whatever you take away from that soil, you have to replenish it. And several ways that you can do that is to not to till, do not disturb, and you can rotate the crops. Tomatoes, for instance, would take away a lot of that nitrogen or phosphorus and whatnot. So next time on top of the soil that grew tomatoes, you can actually plant beans. And the beans would actually put in the nitrogen and phosphorus to the soil, so that next time you grow something that needs that sort of nutrients, you can do that. Now, what I do here is actually I raise chickens, and chicken manure is one of the best source of putting back the nutrients that you took from soil. You always want to go and use the aged chicken manure, and this is about 6 months to a year old. So what I do is once I prep the soil, take away all the weeds and the plants that was growing, I take some. Look at this beautiful, beautiful compost. And I just sprinkle on top about 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 an inch almost. Now, what my grandmother used to do is she used to use this hand tool. It's called in Korean homi. And so she would just go and gently mix in the compost into the soil without tilling or digging. And it just makes the soil so happy. And when you're ready to go ahead and plant things, you just go ahead and using the pointy end and just dig a little hole and then just go ahead and plant the seeds or transplant whatever you need to transplant. This thing is just absolutely amazing. I have a little itty bitty farm, but imagine my grandmother used to just have acres, and this tool is basically all she used. So if you can stick with the traditional way that which farming has been done for many years, we can really preserve the soil that we take away nutrients from. Healthy soil is healthy life for us. So the 3 things I practice in my farming is no tilling, that I do not disturb the soil. And the second thing is I rotate the crops. And the third is use the high quality organic compost. When you use those 3 techniques, you just can't go wrong. You'll be able to go ahead and grow beautiful, beautiful plants and food for your health. And you should try it.